Good evening, everybody. I would like to present to you the new structure, networking, and coordination between the central coordinating team, regional deputy secretaries, and the diocesan contact persons. So here I go. Number one, revisiting the old structure. If we are aware of the old structure proposed by Father Gilbert earlier, we have here in the structure, if you notice, on the top we have bishop, then diocesan contact person, synodal team. So we take the look from bottom up. So that is from groups, there is a coordinator, and from there we move to diocesan synodal team. And there, if you look there, in the earlier structure which is proposed, the diocesan synodal team and the contact person, they submit the synthesis to the CCBI desk direct. But now we are going to have a new change there. So where we are going to change is here and the green where CCBI desk is there. And what is the new structure? Next slide. Revising the structure. Look here, we have three boxes, and in blue we have central coordinating team, and in orange we have regional deputy secretary, that is 1 to 14. We have 14 regions in CCBI, and in yellow we have diocesan contact person. Next slide. A note on the structure. This is not a hierarchical structure, but a functional, organizational, or team-based networking structure. In the sense, each group has a different function. So CCT has a different function, RDS and DCP. So we have reworked the structure based on the functions that we are going to do and nothing to do with hierarchy. And it helps us for better networking and collaboration. I think that is the spirit of synodality. And lately we have realized that no one is saved alone. So we need each other for our final synthesis. And this particular structure which is proposed currently helps us for efficient monitoring and effective synthesizing. Efficient monitoring in the sense, the central coordinating team can have a reach to all the dioceses through the regional deputy secretaries, and the synthesizing could be effective in terms of, since the regional secretaries know the dioceses proper, and they will be able to better coordinate and represent the reports that come from different dioceses. And that way, this particular structure will help us for efficient monitoring and effective synthesizing. Next slide. Based on this particular new structure, role of the DCPs is as follows. Number one, dissemination of information and preparations to have consultations, choose questions, decide on groups, select models, and give training to coordinators. And many dioceses have undertaken this very well, and even the translation of materials based on the diocesan need and translating the materials to suit different vocabularies of the common people. They have done a great work. And consultation phase, meeting groups, conducting consultations, preparing reports. This is also role of the diocesan contact person. Next slide. 3, collecting all the consultation reports, like consultation that happen at different levels, maybe at the parish level, CRA level, vicariate level. These reports are being collected by the DCPs in the diocesan phase. Then preparing a working document for the diocesan synod or diocesan pre-synod, where the diocesan contact person along with the synodal team work together and prepare a working document based on the reports that have come from different consultation groups. Then conducting the diocesan synod, where like they will fix a date and they will sit with the local ordinary and they will plan the agenda and they will execute the synod. And finally, they will submit the 10-page synthesis in English to the regional deputy secretaries, that is by 31st May 2022. Then the next slide, we have the role of the RDS. That is the new role that our regional deputy secretaries have magnanimously come to play. Number one, what they will do? They will monitor the synodal process at the diocesan and regional level. So they will have a checklist of what is going on in each diocese, and they will be constantly reporting to the CCT. Then acting as a liaison, that is hyphen between the dioceses of the region and the central coordinating team. So they have a connecting role to play, and they will draw up the 10-page regional working document in English from the synthesis received from the regional dioceses. Then they will assist with the regional team appointed by the chair. They will be assisted with the regional team appointed by the chairman of the region. Like our CCBA president has written to all the regional councils that the chairman of each council appoints an assisting team for the regional deputy secretary. And they will prepare a 10-page consolidated report from the diocese and summaries, and they will send it to the central coordinating team by 20 June 2022. And how monitoring and synthesis could be done. So in the next slide, we have a model for Karnataka region. So here region is Karnataka Regional Catholic Bishops Council, KKCBC. Regional Deputy Secretary is Reverend Monsignor Jayanathan. Then he could write the names here of the regional synod team members, like the team appointed by the chairman. Then he could prepare a table like this with the diocese and contact person, inauguration, diocese and consultation, the diocese and synod, synthesis. So here he can make a record of all the events that happened, and he can make a note of by marking the dates here. Then last slide, we have a role of the CCT, continuing with the planning, training, and directing of the entire synodal process. They will complete the working document for the CCBA consultation by 15th July, and they will facilitate the CCBA consultation by 31st July, and they will dispatch the final report to the Synod General Secretary Rome by 15th August 2022. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Father Francis.